Hi everyone, my name's Paula Taylor and this is Tackle the Feelings Before the Behavior. And today I'm talking about why creativity is so important in healing, particularly in high trauma or with children. And the reason this is, and the reason I do healing groups called Crafternoons, where it's literally we do arts and crafts and connect, and that is enough. And the reason that is enough is because it uses a different part of our being. It's out of our thinking brain and into our emotions, our experiential body, the part of us that doesn't quite know what it is we're feeling, doesn't quite know what to do with anything on a cognitive thinking level. It's not something we are consciously aware of. And so much of what we are dealing with is unconscious. It sits below our awareness. It's in that part of our brain that's stored there for when we are ready or strong enough to be able to tackle it. And it's a very clever mechanism, but unfortunately, so much of our behavior now is impacted by the unconscious. So much of our reactions, so much of the things that are holding us back, those barriers, those walls, that avoidance and resistance, that lashing out, that feeling funny about something and just can't get going, or, doing things that you look back on, you're like, why did I do that? Why am I doing that? Why am I reacting that way? Why can't I get it together? Why? It's that giant question mark that a lot of us have, particularly if we are feeling stuck, if we don't know how to move out of a certain emotional state or feeling state or just general way of being. People get stuck in anger, stuck in depression, stuck in anxiety. Anxiety is my bugbear. And we need to go deeper. The reason people go into therapy and go into the shadow is because they can't move this. They can't move the state that they're in. Or you're just so tired of being a certain way and you don't know how to shift it. You don't know what to do next. Or to begin tackling it when you have huge, big emotions. Grief is one of those things. How do you begin? Some people sort of just become a pressure cooker because they don't want to start crying. They don't know how to start accessing that pain, that sadness. And so with that in mind, I want you to think of creativity, of doing something creative, cooking, doing art, making music, dancing, anything, gardening, going outside and just being in something beautiful like nature or in water with candles, and accessing parts of yourself that are seeing beauty, that are creating, that are expressing things within you without using words. Or if it's lyrics, it's different way of expressing words. It's coming out in music. And that's the point. The point is not to use that thinking brain so much, but to feel. And to feel in a way that isn't so threatening. And the way I see it being so helpful is that it releases quite a bit for you, so that when you want to start working on something or when something comes up, it isn't such a massive pressure cooker. And if you take it one step further and use that time to reflect, to put things like your emotions down on paper consciously, you heal so much more through that. And it lifts you, it lifts your spirits, it lifts your vibration and your frequency, if that's how you see it. And it gets you doing something to release. And a lot of the time in mental health, what we really need is a way to release, and we can't because we don't have the tools to deal with what's coming up. To heal it is to feel it. If it's coming up, you've got to run it through the system. So to do that through art and to get it out is a powerful tool. I hope that's been helpful. Take care.